Everybody in the world has time for 12 to 12. What about you? Yeah, we're back again. My name, of course, still remains Justice, the Guru Atigogo. I told you we're going to have dinner. He's here and he's seated. He has our time, your time. Please welcome Gideon Okeke, one of Hollywood's finest. Welcome on 12 to 12.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Acting. That wasn't the only thing you did.
Oh, well, yeah.
Before acting, I heard from Grapevine you attended almost everything in the world to attend. All the reality shows,
Yeah.
all the acting classes,
Yeah.
failures upon failures.
Yeah.
And you desecrated your dad's house.
At some point.
And this is who you are.
Here we
right
are.
now.
Here we are.
What do you have to tell Nigerians about that?
Before persistence, it's finding yourself. You find yourself, and then you persist to become what you found. I'm lucky to have found, even if it was unconscious, to have found myself at age 6. I started acting when I was 6 years old, and that was the only time I was happiest. When the bell went for recess or break time or lunchtime, that was giddy time. I'll run out with my mates and gather everybody together, and I'll be the jester. And I came alive that time. My dad he had a high hand on me. My mom spoiled me, but it gave me kind of a balance. So giddy time was play time. So that formed, kind of my.
It had nothing to do with lack of concentration on your books?
Also I was an average student. At some point, I remember one episode where.
At times, kids.
No, there was one. I remember an episode where a teacher had signed something on my report card or report sheet and said he loses concentration in class, and my dad was livid. I remember that afternoon I came back, I handed the thing to him. I didn't know what it was. He read it. He was like, "What? You're going to school to go play? What? Come here."
Well, right now, play brings money.
Well, the work we do is play, but it's serious play, serious business.
Unlike quite a number of actors that I know, studied drama.
Yeah.
In your own case, you didn't.
Yeah.
You practically started acting when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But eventually, you went for some courses, both local and international.
Yeah.
Explain those kind of courses to me.
I went to school for the first time for 8 months. Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, New York. Did that and came back, and my excitement for the craft just grew. I just became so excited about it. That's all I just want to be about. They also say in drama school that the best filmmakers are not film school grads. Filmmaking is very experiential. So for me, my excitement just grew after the first time I went to school.
What was acting to you?
Oh, wow. Never thought of it in that light. Like, what's acting to you? It's like, I would say, for a matter of simplicity, life. Because that's where I'm at my happiest.
Right now, I think your body of work now.
Yeah.
Which job you?
Most challenging? Well, I've just finished a very huge project. It's called 93 Days. It's a story on the Ebola crisis and the bravery behind the people who stood in the line to make sure that we can sit here and have a comfortable interview.
Some people did.
Yeah. Bless her soul and the others behind her, Dr. Adadevo. Well, that film, being a part of it was a huge privilege. The first time I had 2 directors, the director on the show and the real life guy I'm playing. I would call him to say, "Hey, yo, Morris, did you do this at this time, or how did you do this at this time?" And he goes, "Oh, you have to do this, you have to." I'm like, so I had like 2 directors, and for me, I hope that I can be able to pass on to the audience Morris's experiences in that time, that they see what he went through my performance, not necessarily trying to play Morris.
You would think that's your most challenging job so far?
Yes, it is, yeah.
You're a Nigerian actor.
Yes, sir.
And we are known as Nollywood, right?
Right, yeah.
Right now, there's rumor for Nollywood, like new Nollywood and Nollywood or old Nollywood.
Right.
Do you share those sentiments, or you're just a Nigerian actor that is just under the umbrella of Nollywood?
Yeah. First of all, as actors, we are in business. We are in business to tell the truth. So to sit here, I will be very honest with my processes, without any disrespect to anyone. I always wanted to do this. I mean, I just told you, I started acting when I was age 6. But at the time, I worked at Bobby's Signatures as a hairstylist, just down the road. And back then, I would have the stars, Genevieve, I washed her hair. She would never know until this interview. Maybe this interview will make her know. Funmi Iyanda, I washed her hair. Sisi Abba, I washed her hair. A lot of all these people, they would come into the studio, and I would see them, I would touch them, I would, and those years just formed me. 99 into 2000 formed me. I just knew that, oh, I just want to be this person. So I always wanted to be in the industry, but at the time, what I wanted wasn't there. I think I wanted more. So I could have gone, well, the truth is, I did all the auditions there were to do, everything. So I had to chart a different kind of course. At the time, reality shows started springing up. It was new at the time, reality shows. Started with Next Movie Star.
I heard you were part of that.
I did everything. I did Next Movie Star, I did Ambo, I did other ones I even didn't make.
And none did you win?
I didn't, but at the time I had to find a platform to jump on. So reality shows had just started springing up. I was doing Nollywood auditions at Surulere, in Aguda, everywhere that they called auditions. I felt like a sore thumb that didn't fit. So reality shows were the perfect platform where it dealt with, it required both personality and talent and vision or something like that, and I think I had that at my age at the time, 22 when I was doing, when I was doing all those things. I think I had that personality and talent. So that's just what, that's why I gravitated towards reality shows. And it happened. But we cannot divorce, going back to your question, we cannot divorce ourselves from Nollywood. It's an umbrella, it's a tag, it's a title, it's a brand that has, we have done, my predecessors have done so much to put our names on the map. Now Nigeria is recognized, but I think our age, we just want to make better stuff.
You have seen my answer.
I know, right? I went everywhere else, but you don't want me to be shot when I come off this.
Well, I believe Nigerians quietly understand where you're going.
Yeah.
Well, all the while you were trying to fit in, like you said, doing all the reality shows. Some you didn't make the cut at all, but you went for audition. Some you made the cut. You were never disappointed. What kept you going?
The fact that I just wanted to be seen. The story for me was, you haven't seen this kid. You haven't seen this. You've seen everybody, but you haven't. The tagline on Robin Mind, some show on Channels TV. The tagline on Robin Mind, payoff line on Robin Mind says, "You haven't heard young people talk like this." That was the same thing for me. You've seen everything, but you just haven't seen this kid from AJ. You need to hear this kid. So that's my story. I just wanted to be seen.
How motivated you?
Yeah, every day.
And eventually you are.
Someone gave me a shot.
Yeah, you've been in this job now for like how many years now professionally?
Professionally, I'm 8 going on 9 years now.
That's beautiful. And now that we are back, like I said we would, wow, Gideon Okeke, one of Africa's finest actors, is here. Young man doing well. Now you've talked about mentoring people. What do you want your craft to, what change do you really want to make in Nollywood?
A day when actors end their equity for their work, and residuals and royalties for their work, because their performance is equity, because their sweat is equity, because there is no insurance in this business. So the risk that we all have to put ourselves through is equity. I would love to see a day when we earn royalties for our work done, because that contract, in every contract, there's a clause in there, in perpetuity. In perpetuity is a clause that either shackles you or frees you for life.
I think shackle and freeze.
It either shackles you or frees you for life, which is why you want to, at some point, you want to produce, you want to control, you want to get on the side of things where your name is on the work and it comes to you. Because for how long will we live on the performance checks where it is not sustainable?
At the end of the day?
Yeah, prices are hiking, or the cost of living is hiking. Nobody's paying for our lifestyle, really and truly. We are people's role models, but we are humans too. The business is not sufficient to even pay for the lifestyle. So I'd love to see a day when every actor earns royalties for the work they do, because in perpetuity, producers always run away with it. My little 2 cents.
Yes, so that 2 cents is, based on that advice, I think it's better we call it off here. But I think Nigerians have listened. Those who eventually started this journey that you're part of right now, they have listened. And those coming too have listened. I think on that note, we say thank you, Mr. Gideon Okeke, actor, producer, and so much more. The pleasure of having you on 12 to 12.
Same. And congratulations on your new show.
Thank you, my brother. Right. Yeah, this is Still Justice with Gideon, on 12 to 12. See you same time, same great station. God bless you. Real good.